Hello classmates, my name is Andres Jimenez. In this video, we'll be demonstrating how to use metadata searches and using prior knowledge of an author or title to find resources in the EBSCO database. And my topic is Native American gaming and tribes trying to build their casinos outside of reservations. And my research question is, what are the issues facing American Indians trying to build off-reservation casinos? And the databases I'll be using are Academic Search Complete, and I'm using this because it's a great resource for peer-reviewed journals, and I think it's the most comprehensive database in EBSCO. And I will also be using Master File Complete because it's also very comprehensive. And some limiters I'll be using are full text, and for published date I want everything after 1970 because in my prior research I've learned that American Indian casinos weren't around until the late 1970s, so anything before 1970s it wouldn't really be relevant, and English as my language. And for metadata searches, you would already have a title or an author chosen, but I'm just going to show real quick how I found a good title to search for. So I started with American Indian Gaming, and I also chose Native American Gaming, and I used the Boolean operator OR because I've noticed that American Indian and Native American is oftentimes used interchangeably, and I just wanted to use the Boolean operator OR just to make sure I can get both in case a journal or article is using one or the other. And I just searched this real quick, and I noticed that Indian gaming is in a lot of the article titles. So with this information, I went back and I did a metadata search for Indian gaming, and I made sure my databases are the same, make sure my limiters are the same, maintain full text, and in English again. And metadata is great if you already have an idea or prior knowledge of, say, authors that you want to search for already. In this case, I'm gonna go with titles gaming, so I'm gonna look up articles and anything with the title Indian Gaming to help my research question with the issues of American Indians trying to build off reservation casinos. So what I'm looking for is any information on like the impact that casinos have, like economic impacts or health impacts. As I said before, I didn't mention this before, but I've actually found an article mentioning that the obesity rates of children that are in tribes that have casinos are actually lower. So like there's lower obesity rates in tribes that own casinos. So that would be one issue to consider when tribes are trying to build casinos. This one looks pretty good. Assessing the impact of American gaming on the American Indian nations. This one is on, but I can still use that information. And this is just a comparative analysis. So that seems pretty interesting. Oversight, forcing personal injury suits. Oh, this is a pretty good one too. It says impacts of casinos on key pathways to health, qualitative finding for American Indian communities. I think this is the article I was talking about, where they were talking about how the obesity rate in children were lower and improved tribal cash flow was perceived. I think this is an article I would use just because it talks about the impact of casinos on the tribe. So yeah, so just metadata searching for title and authors or on EBSCO is just if you already have like a predetermined knowledge or prior knowledge of like an author you want to search for or a title, you could also use abstract or if you know the ISBN number. And I just showed quickly how you can get information quickly from this. Okay, and thank you.